We just are thinking, if God's so big and real, he would just do that for me. But it doesn't work like that. And you're thinking, why not? Well, it doesn't work like that in dating, does it? You get a crush on somebody, what do? Just wait for that person to come up? No, you begin to give them signs. You begin to put out the vibe. Hey, what's up? You let that person know. You let that person know. You can walk your whole life rejecting God, but on the flip side, listen, you're as close to God as you want to be. How close to God do you want to be? Tonight, God has prepared this whole night for this moment where you have a chance to let Jesus in. Listen to this. It says in Revelation chapter 3, verse 20, Jesus says this, "Here I am. I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will kick it in anyways." No. Listen what it says. It's just totally what I've been telling you. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in and eat with that person and they with me. That is God's heart. That is what God is like. Drawing near to God means opening the door and letting him in. And tonight, God is knocking on the door of your life. Right now, for this moment, God tonight is inviting you to let him into your life. To let him into your life here at UCSD. For some of us, you've known Jesus. You grew up maybe knowing about him and as a Christian, but now that you're at college, you're like, oh, am I going to really, do this whole Christian thing at college, or is it my chance to kind of just dump it all and just go crazy? And maybe that story about that student that I read earlier kind of grabs you by the heart. Like, yeah, I kind of was thinking about doing that. Maybe the last few days you've just been letting wild and having fun and been ignoring God. For others of us, it's like, yeah, I'm kind of following Jesus, but nobody in my suite, my room, nobody knows. I'm like an undercover Christian, right? It's like, you don't want anybody to know. Hey, where are you going tonight? Oh, I'm going to get dinner, Oh, can I come? No, don't come. Because you don't want to. Because one time we had someone fill out a card. Those little cards you fill out. Someone filled out a card, and I got that card, and I went to their place. I said, hey, you filled out a card. And I walked into their suite. Check this out. Can you imagine this? I walked into their suite. Can you imagine your suite right now? It's filled with people. Your whole suite is out. You're all playing video games or talking or watching a movie. And I walk in, and I say, hey, guys, you mind if I interrupt for a minute? I'm here to find, Zach Smith. Is Zach here? And I can tell who Zach is. Zach is not the one going, yeah, that's me. I walk in and go, hey, I'm with Intervarsity Christian Fellowship. We're looking for Zach. Zach is the one doing this. Zach is like the one sinking in his seat. And for some of us, we're like that right now. But for others of us, you've never really known God. You've never really had a relationship with God. You weren't raised in a Christian family. And tonight, God is giving you an opportunity to open that door of your life and to begin letting him into your life. Like the kids. Let me just share one example, and I want to invite the worship team to come on out here. As the worship band comes out, we're going to play a song for us to give us a chance just to kind of, I think, let this stuff sink in. But let me share a quick story about a moment when I had to open the door to Jesus in my life. It was, I was in high school. I was a junior in high school. And like I said, I was not raised very religious. I go to church, to Catholic church on the holidays. But that was really about it. And I had a friend who became a Christian and started telling me about Jesus. And I was like, wow, I can really see that this is not just something he talks about, but it's something he takes seriously and does. And I could see it changing his life. And then really as a friend to friend for the better. Well, he would invite me to this church thing, and like, oh gosh, church, no. My mom would always say, Mijito, if it's not the Catholic Church, it's a cult, don't go. They will kidnap you, Mijito, and they will drop you and do terrible things to you. And so if anything was not Catholic, it was automatically a cult. So I had this kind of natural apprehension. But I went with my friend. I went to this church, and I would listen to this preacher, and then the next week I went back again and again. And this preacher would always do this thing where at the end of the message, he would give this invitation. Do you want to let Jesus into your life? Do you want to open the door of your heart and let God in? Because God is ready to come in right now. And I would sit there and I'd be like, I want that. But man, I'm freaked out to let God in. And I remember my knees shaking and feeling my heart was in my throat. I was like that little kid walking up to Cheryl's doorstep all over again. Like, I want to do this, but I don't know. And this guy would be like, this preacher would be like, okay, if that's you, I want to invite you to stand up right now. And man, that scared me. But I wanted it. I felt like Zacchaeus in the tree, thinking I could just hide. But God was calling me out of the tree. And was calling me to let him in. And tonight I want to give you that opportunity. I want the worship team to share this, give us a moment to think, and then I want to come up and I want to give you a chance to respond to the knock of God on the door of your heart.